friends. In today's video, I have 10 St. Patrick's Day Zoom games for you to play with children, students, family, friends. If you hear a weird jingling sound, it is the zippers on my jacket. I apologize. I just had surgery on my arm, and rather than you seeing the bandage, which is kind of weird, I thought I would just throw on this jacket, and now I'm regretting my choice because of the zippers. If we are meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Shawn. Welcome. On this channel, I am passionate about bringing back family fun, one game at a time. The first St. Patrick's virtual Zoom game idea I have for you is from my favorite trivia website called Trivia Maker. No, this video is not sponsored by Trivia Maker. You all know how much I love Trivia Maker because you can create your own trivia. So you could come up with your own St. Patrick's Day trivia games and play it in a Family Feud style, Jeopardy style, Wheel of Fortune style. They have 4 different styles. Simply plug and play. The best part is you can create your own free account and use trivia games that other players, other users have already put together, and they have some St. Patrick's Day ones. I will post a link to Trivia Maker in the description box down below if you want to go check them out and perhaps start your own free account or look into the paid version if you want to create and customize, really customize the St. Patrick's Day party game. Game idea number 2 is a Shamrock scavenger hunt. It wouldn't be a party without a scavenger hunt, now would it? You'll need to get some cute little shamrocks. You can make your own. You can buy some paper ones from like the Dollar Tree or Walmart or your favorite craft store. Hide them around your space that you are filming in. Set your phone up as a second camera. Walk your camera around the space to show off where the shamrocks are. Have your players write down the shamrocks that they see. They could count how many shamrocks they see, and whoever guesses the most correctly wins the game. Or you could ask them to write down the description of where it's located. I see a shamrock on a bookshelf. I see a shamrock on the desk. The third game idea is called Hide and Seek Shamrock. This is a game that I put together. It's screen-based. It comes as an MP4 video that you simply plug and play, share your screen on Zoom, super easy. Or I've also included the individual JPEG files if you would like to create your own Google Classroom slide deck or a keynote or a PowerPoint presentation. The individual images are included with your purchase. But basically this is a game of, can players guess where the shamrock is? What object is the shamrock hiding behind? They have a certain time limit that they have to guess out loud where the shamrock is hiding, and whoever guesses wins that round. The next game idea is a classic. This is great to play in person or online, called Roll a Rainbow. Every player will need their own paper, a set of like markers or crayons or colored pencils, rainbow colors, and 1 die. The Zoom host will assign a color to all 6 sides of the die. As players roll their die, they will color that part of the rainbow. They will make an arc that color of the rainbow, and whoever completes their rainbow first, meaning whoever gets all 6 colors of the rainbow on their paper, wins the game. Have you ever played Irish Hookey before? My family and I, we did this last year, and Irish Hookey is this round board that you throw these little plastic rings on to these little hooks that are each assigned a number. And it was a lot of fun. We set it up in our garage and we had a lot of fun playing this game. I've created a template, a principle that you can play this game online by sharing your screen and having your students annotate. If you want to know how to use annotation tools in Zoom, then I will post a video right here in the cards for how to do that on desktop. But basically how you play is each player will need their own die. They roll their die, and that determines where they put their annotation circle, their little mark on the principal game board. This game is great to play in person or on Zoom. Another classic party game is Would You Rather, except this is the St. Patrick's Day version. Yes, I've already created this one for you, but you could also easily create this yourself. Players are given a choice between two impossible scenarios, and they have to pick one over the other. Now, I would suggest if you are playing this as a classroom that you assign movements for each of the choices. So if they end up going with the first choice, then ask them to do one certain motion, and if they choose the second choice, go with a second motion. If you're playing this in person, it would be great for players to run to one side of the room for the first choice or run to the other side of the room for the second choice. This game is available over on my website, and it comes with the instant MP4 video file that you can just plug and play by sharing your screen in Zoom. Or again, I've included the JPEG files that you can create your own Google slide deck, PowerPoint presentation, or keynote. The next game idea is to simply ask some icebreaker questions. You could do 5 icebreaker questions. This would be great for if you are a teacher, for doing like a brain break, or to get your class started for the day. One example of an icebreaker question would be, if you found a pot of gold, what would you do with it? The next game idea is called 5 Things. This game is super easy to play. It's basically you give a category and players have to come up with 5 things that fit into that category. This is great to use if you have a large group on Zoom to use the chat feature. Have players write in the chat the 5 things that fit into the category, and then the Zoom host or the teacher will tell them when to hit submit and to submit their answers into chat. That way other players don't steal each other's answers. So for example, you could do name 5 green things, name 5 gold things, name 5 rainbow colors, name 5 green candies, or 5 Irish names. Game idea number 9 is called Roll a Leprechaun, and I found the cutest leprechaun printable over on Pinterest. So I'm gonna link it down below. Each player would need a die, and you assign a piece of the leprechaun to the number, a corresponding number on the die. And as players roll, whoever builds their leprechaun, puts their leprechaun together first, is the winner. This game would also be great played in person. Before I give you the last game idea, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. I post content weekly that gives you game ideas to have fun with your students, your friends, and your family. All right, the last game is a bingo scavenger hunt. Yes, I put bingo and scavenger together. This isn't your typical bingo game, and this isn't your typical scavenger hunt. I found this really cool printable on Pinterest again. Yes, I'm on Pinterest a lot. Who is it? Who isn't on Pinterest a lot? You take your bingo card and you mark off the items as you find them in your space. This bingo card is already put together over on this website that I found that I link in the description box. You could easily create your own, put pictures of items that would typically be found in your players' homes, and as they find them, they mark them off, and whoever gets bingo, which of course is 5 in a row, is the winner. Thanks so much for watching my video. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!